They say that history is the greatest of all teachers, and that tales of past deeds define who we are in the present, and what we shall be in the future. It is said that such tales shall, with each telling, illuminate us all with the light of truth. I shall tell you of such a tale. It is a tale quite familiar to me, for I have spent nearly a lifetime piecing it together and chronicling it here within this book. For years I have pondered its passages, studying every line, committing each word to memory. Perhaps now, in the telling of it, I shall at last find the answers I seek. Our story takes place in the northern region of Faerun, known as Icewind Dale. It is a harsh, frozen land, cut off from the rest of the world by a wall of jagged peaks called the Spine of the World. For centuries, the icy plains of the Dale have been home to the barbarian peoples of the Uthgard and Regedman. Huddled together in small, closely knit tribes, the barbarians lived simple lives, free, proud, and fiercely independent. Until the day an archmage named Erakan came to Icewind Dale. With an army of mercenaries, Erakan sought to conquer the north and force the fierce barbarians into slavery. Long weeks of battle followed, and the scattered barbarian tribes suffered terrible losses. Defeat seemed inevitable. In their darkest hour, a barbarian shaman named Jared came forth and demanded a council between all the remaining tribes of the north. A respected warrior, Jared persuaded the council to put aside their differences and unite against Erakan. Strengthened by a new sense of purpose, the barbarians rallied behind their new leader. The combined might of the Northmen proved more than a match for Erakan, who had counted on the division of the tribes. Wave after wave of barbarian warriors tore into Erakan's hired army, forcing them on the defensive and ultimately into full retreat. As his army crumbled around him, Erakan had time for one last desperate act before his enemies descended upon him. Drawing upon his remaining power, the Archmage breached the planar boundaries, tearing open a portal to the lower planes. The foolish Archmage's cries of victory immediately turned to shrieks of terror as the hideous and twisted shapes of demonkind materialized from the portal and poured onto the battlefield. The sudden appearance of the demons drove the combatants, barbarian and mercenary alike, to turn to meet the new threat side by side. The remaining warriors bravely charged the portal to drive the hellspawn back and were slaughtered by the hundreds. As his people fell around him, the barbarian shaman, Jared, looked up from the blood-drenched snow of the battlefield and caught sight of a lone figure high upon a ridge in the distance. Jared immediately recognized this vision as an omen from his god Tempus, and in that instant, he knew what had to be done. Shouting cries to his god, he charged through the ranks of the demons and plunged into the portal. As Jared's blood fused with the energies of the portal, an explosion of white light engulfed the battlefield. When the light subsided, the demons were gone, and the portal was closed. In its place hovered a disk of solid stone. Frozen within the center of the disk was Jared's body, locked in his final moment of agony, in his final moment of triumph for all eternity. But that is not the end of our tale. It is but the beginning.
ready.
Our tale begins here, in the quiet fishing village of Easthaven, one of the so-called 10 towns of Icewind Dale. The tiny community is hardly a town, but rather a collection of ramshackle huts crowded together upon the icy shores.
What's this? New face in town, eh? Well met, stranger. The name is Hrothgar, originally of Hillsfar. Well then, welcome to Easthaven. Whatever your business in these parts might be, I would offer you this small piece of advice. While you're in my town, you do well to be on your best behavior. These folk are under my protection, and anyone who would seek to do harm to them in any way shall answer to me. That said, I'll let you get back to your cups. I'm sure you've had a long journey, and you'll find there's no better way to shake off the cold of the road than by downing a few mugs of Grisella's best. And if you're in need of lodging, I would recommend talking to Quimby over at the Snowdrift Inn over on the east side of town. Equipment and supplies can be purchased next door, at Pomab's Emporium. Pomab's prices are a bit high, even for a Kalashite. But you'd be better off well-equipped and short of coin than the other way around. Ill-prepared travelers don't last long in these parts. Once you've had a chance to rest up and get your bearings, come by and see me at my house. It's just a couple doors west of here. There's some business I would discuss with you.
Done.
Farewell.
I'm on it.
Bring it on!
Your life is forfeit.
Actions must speak louder than
I
words.
want a taste of this.
Bring it on! See you to your grave.
Actions
Must
Your
speak
life
louder
is
than words.
forfeit. Your life is
See you
forfeit.
to your grave.
Here I come, and the hells come with me.
Bring it on!
You ready for
Strength.
me?
Agreed.
I swear and lightning should light
Speak
things
louder
up.
than words.
I shall slay you all. Here I go.
May I help?
Here.
How can I help?
Your desire.
Yes.
Agreed. This one's mine. Agreed.
Your life is full.
On it.
How may I best
I'm
serve?
You
here.
have my undivided.
Let's. It is a shame that we must resort to violence.
Your command?
Orders? Done.
It is a shame that we must resort to violence.
Bring it on!
To the butcher's work, then. I'm ready. Here.
Yes?
Yes.
I await your
Do
instructions.
you want me? Are you ready
Here
for
I
me?
come, and the hells come with me.
Let's spill some blood. Are you ready
Watch
for
me
me?
work.
Here I come, and the hells come with me. Here I
Life is
come,
forfeit.
and the hells come with me.
A little fire and lightning should liven things up.
Your life is forfeit.
Here I come,
You want a
and the
taste of
hells
this?
come with me.
You want a taste of this? Are you ready for me?
Your life is forfeit.
Let's dance. Bring it on!
Your
Watch me
life
work.
is forfeit.
It is a shame that we must resort to violence.
To the
I'll make
butcher's
this as
work.
painless as possible.
Are
I'll
you
make
ready
this
for
as
me?
painless as possible.
On here.
This
To the
time,
butcher's work, then.
actions must speak louder than
Right.
words. I will
Speak
assist
your
you
mind.
in any way possible.
Here.
How can I help?
May I help?
I'm ready.
Orders.
I'm willing.
Done.
A little fire and lightning should light
Must
this
speak
up.
louder than
I'll
make
make
this
this
as
as
painless as possible. It is a shame that... I'll make this as
To
painless as
victory.
possible.
Your
See
life
you to
is
your
forfeit.
grave.
I'm listening.
Your command?
Ready. Here. Done.
To victory.
I shall see you to your grave. Yes! On it. Bring it on!
Orders.
I'll make this as painless as possible.
To the butcher's work,
Let's
then.
dance.
I'll make this as painless as possible.
Agreed.
Watch me work.
Are you ready? You want a taste of this?
I'll make this as
victory.
painless as possible.
Let's spill some blood.
Gods grant me strength.
This one, I'm losing a lot of blood.
Time. Within its swirling mists lies the knowledge of all things, past and future, endings and beginnings. It is all here, hidden from view, waiting to be revealed to those who have eyes to see. Far to the north, beyond the wind-swept peaks of the spine of the world, beyond the realms of men who call themselves civilized, dwell a people whose way of life is built upon the gift of sight. Among the tribes of the Uthgard, the visions of a shaman serve to guide his people through the fog of an uncertain future. So it was with Hjollder, elder and shaman to the tribe of the bear. For it was his visions that foretold the return of a slain king, awakened from the halls of death by a spirit consumed by vengeance. His vision carried him across the tundra to a place where men built their homes beneath an ancient oak with branches that stretched skywards to embrace the clouds. It is here that his vision showed him the faces of the strangers that would journey far across a sea of ice and snow. To the frozen north, these heroes would come, drawn into a twisted maze of shared destinies that would lead us all into the cold and terrible heart of winter.
Ready.
Time, within its swirling mists lies the knowledge of all things, past and future, endings and beginnings. It is all here, hidden from view, waiting to be revealed to those who have eyes to see. Far to the north, beyond the wind-swept peaks of the spine of the world, beyond the realms of men who call themselves civilized, dwell a people whose way of life is built upon the gift of sight. Among the tribes of the Uthgard, the visions of a shaman serve to guide his people through the fog of an uncertain future. So it was with Hjollder, elder and shaman to the tribe of the bear. For it was his visions that foretold the return of a slain king, awakened from the halls of death by a spirit consumed by vengeance. His vision carried him across the tundra to a place where men built their...
By Tempest, the vision speaks true. You are the heroes from my dreams. Our paths have not crossed until this day. I am Hjollder, son to Refric, elder and shaman to the tribe of the bear. The vision is why I have come to this place. Tempest, this I cannot say. I know only that the storm of war darkens the skies of my homeland. A king, both new and old, has risen to lead the tribes against the 10 towns. Already, the first snows of winter bear the dark. You must understand. I have read the signs. Tempest will not favor either side in the coming battles. Both my people and those of... I have cast my spirit into the nether realm. Wolfdane is his name. He was a great warrior from an elder tribe who was slain in battle on the eve of last season. Now his body has returned from death's halls. You must understand, I have read the signs. Tempest will not favor either side. I have cast. You must come to him. Though we journey towards the same destination, our paths are not one. From here, you must go alone. Then travel swiftly and safely. We shall meet again when you stand before the council in the great mead hall.
Done. Done. Here. I'm on it. Agreed. Agreed.